Hello, and welcome to the Physicians Committee's special video, Plan Your Legacy of Compassion. I'm Kim Antino, Director of Philanthropy for the National Capital Region. We are thrilled to have you join us today, and I'd like to give a special shout out to all the Physicians Committee's members and lifetime partners who are joining us today. Planning your legacy is such an important thing, and we hope that this video is very helpful for you. So without any further delay, I'd like to introduce my colleague, Alexandra Overhoff. Alex?
Thanks, Kim. So glad to be here, and this is an important topic. As Kim said, I'm Alexandra Overhoff. I am Director of Philanthropy for the Southeast region of the United States. And before coming to PCRM, I worked as an attorney in estates, wills, trusts, and estates in the state of Florida. So I am no longer giving legal advice. This is just general advice that is good for everybody.
Thank you, Alex. So let's move on to our first question. Why is planning my legacy so important?
Yeah, legacy planning is really, really important. And taking the time to plan your legacy gift now will ensure that your money goes where you want it to go. This will support the people who you love in the way that you want, and will support the causes that you're passionate about. And anybody can do this. It's any size estate. It just takes a little bit of planning.
Well, all right. That's pretty encouraging. I like that. So then once I do plan to make this legacy gift, how can my legacy gift impact the Physicians Committee?
Many ways, Kim. Actually, for many of our members, legacy gifts are the biggest donations that they ever give. And again, you don't need a large estate. This works for everybody. What's important to know is that any size bequest can make a significant impact. And by planning ahead, you get to make sure that your money goes where you want it to go, not your sister-in-law, not your cousin that you've never met. You are the one who decides where the money goes.
Being in control. Yes, I think that's very important with our hard-earned assets, right?
Definitely.
So then you've talked about, it can be big or small. It doesn't matter. Every gift can make a difference. Well, then what types of legacy gifts would I be able to leave to the Physicians Committee?
Many PCRM members will establish a gift annuity or name PCRM as a beneficiary on a retirement account or a bank account, donor advised fund, or a life insurance policy. You can also think outside the box and donate real estate, cars, artwork, jewelry, rare coins. However, again, the most popular choice among our members is to leave a cash bequest in their wills.
Wow. Okay. So there's lots of choices that people can think about when it comes time to plan their legacy. So is this easy? Is it easy for me to leave a legacy to the Physicians Committee?
Even if you don't have an estates, wills, and trust attorney as your best friend, it is easy to do. In fact, there are really just basically like 5 simple steps that you can follow. First, you'll want to organize your documents and all your financial and legal paperwork. That is like your bank accounts, it's your IRA statements, it's your mortgage information, any of that kind of information. Next, you'll want to set your charitable priorities. Third, you'll want to choose a personal representative or an executor, and you'll want to make sure that that is someone who you trust and someone who is able and willing to do that. And what they do is they're in charge and they ensure that your gifts, that your decisions are actually the ones that go into play. You also want to choose an alternate. Fourth, you'll want to hire an attorney, of course, and that can be affordable. This is not a huge investment. You'll definitely want to contact your financial planner also. And fifth, just update, update, update. There are lots of things that affect this, your planning and your estates. This could be anything like if there's a birth in the family or a death in the family, or if you move, or if you have financial income that is significantly higher or lower. Any of those big major life events. And then if you don't have any of those major life events, a good rule of thumb is to just review your documents every 5 years. Laws change, a lot of things can affect it.
That does sound incredibly simple. So if I can summarize, it's basically think about what's important to you, get all your paperwork in order, visit your attorney, and make sure to just keep updating every few years. That sound about right?
That's exactly it, Kim.
Okay. Well, that's wonderful. Thank you, Alex, for that helpful information. And thank you, everyone, for joining us. For more details on planning your legacy, please visit pcrm.planyourlegacy.org. There, you will be able to read about other lifetime partners and why leaving their legacy to the Physicians Committee was important to them. And also, you'll have access to our full-length free webinar and podcast about legacy giving. We know that planning your legacy is a very personal thing. It's a big deal. And oftentimes, the hardest part is just taking that first step. Well, we are here to help you do that and to make it as easy as possible. Please email or call the number on your screen, and we will send you your free copy of the 5 simple steps that Alex mentioned. We are excited to help you get started planning your very important legacy. Thanks again for joining us, and happy planning!